Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jimbo the Pussy, and welcome back to Stellaris, and our very long not very long multi-generational war yet. That's what these guys have, and we're really hoping this one doesn't become that. But it has been, not a short war, and it has been very brutal. When we left off, our fleet over here, one fleet we do have, the first Star Flock, was beginning combat and jumped into the enemy's capital system and was, well, under attack.
Situation log updated.
We'll see what happens from here because the enemy has to bring in destroyers one at a time.
Hostile fleet engaged.
This suggests to me that they don't have much in the way of
updated.
Yeah. I don't know what's in this, what this destroyer has. But I do know I want to get rid of this spaceport before the rest of these guys show up.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Alright. Now this should be lots of corvettes. There's a single corvette and there's a big battleship. This isn't as bad as it looks.
Debris analyzed.
Good. More armor progress.
Situation log updated.
We've got 6.1k, they have 7k. And they've got a spaceport that's shooting us in the back. Which is...
Situation log updated.
Well, they no longer have a spaceport shooting us in the back. This is gonna be brutal for us.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I, did queue up, a few things. Although one thing I think we should do, since our influence is getting very high, is activate production targets on some of our more mineral-producing worlds, like Surface Prime. And that's really about it. Because an extra plus 15% minerals on top of a whole lot is good, right? I don't see the need for massive amounts of energy production right now, but this AI. And yeah, we're taking a lot of hits here, as kind of expected. But if you look at what they're losing, Now, once we start getting past... Once our guys start getting past their... Okay. This is where we say, there's no way we can win this. They have too many ships. Although we have done a not insignificant amount of damage. I really would like to take out that wormhole generator, though. I would love to get a shot at that fleet alone. So...
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Yeah, you pop out. I don't know where you went. You went to Chara. Alright, fine. Come back to Surplus, actually. Get yourself repaired. And get some of those extra ships.
Construction complete.
And some of those extra ships that you really could use. I did queue up a whole lot of other things for our ships down here, the construction ships. Basically, signs of battle. Yep, this was another one of those same big battles on one big planet.
Situation log updated.
So we actually have 2 graveyard expeditions in one system, which is kind of weird. But we do have a couple of ships here at least. Nice thing about this spaceport at Surplus Prime is that it has the engineering bay, which means ships repair faster and cheaper. No. We want to deselect you and group you. Alright. And the first star flock is getting its repairs in. We're both playing a very defensive war right now, it looks like. Confederated Thimblin Nations. Okay, this is getting messy. United Zum Provinces just entered into a non-aggression pact with these guys. I'm gonna wait for the month to take over. So we can start burning our mineral income again. Well, the good news is the fleet's almost back to full strength. The bad news is I'm not sure if full strength's going to be enough. No, it definitely won't. They have more fleets than we do, and theirs are bigger. New contact. We received a communique from a previously unknown space marine empire that call themselves the League of Hazi. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening on the communication of another empire we are in contact with. Interesting. Greetings from the League of Hazi. We are a democratic nation committing to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens. Our elected leader, President Gerlun, hopes for a long and productive relationship with your people. They are a democratic utopia, and they are honor-bound warriors. Yeah. I didn't see that. So you've got the guys who want to purge the entire galaxy right next doors to the honor-bound warriors. Nice. The Beneficial League is what they call their alliance. Huh. That's interesting. Well, we have a war to get back to. Not much we can do with them on the other side of the galaxy. We're the first Starflock being repaired, which is now done.
Complete.
Good. You're done. And yeah, you're just gonna sit here for a bit and get more corvettes, I think. And I could get some more destroyers. That would definitely not be terrible. Or cruisers. No, I don't think. Well, those sound good. It's just the sheer number of corvettes that we can throw at the enemy that makes them effective right now. We don't have the... We are at a kind of weird tech stage where we need better shields. We're gonna need level 3 or 4 to offset the raw power that their lasers can dish out. So... I'm going to,
Research complete.
Shields, there we go. New research. Physics. Advanced shields. Capacitor fields. Localized fields of charged particles can energize depleted shield capacitors. These are defensive. Ship-mounted capacitor fields. Defensive aura support. Effect on allied ships. Monthly shield regeneration. And versions for all the space stations, which is not bad. Not only is it purple, but it helps out with shields, so... Go for it. And now we've got to go redo all our designs. Thanks for that. Destroyer. I'm just gonna hit autocomplete. And that to a 0-point reactor. For just a little bit more evasion. Okay. I think... Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. And the Corvette. This I want to do manually. Or maybe not. Don't have better railguns, so no. Tech computer sensors. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll do the same thing with this cruiser. Hit autocomplete again. And slap on a 0-point reactor for even that tiny bit of extra evasion. Oh wait, never mind. Alright. And yeah, it's level 2 sensors. Alright. Let's throw an upgrade into the queue. And then we'll just do that and see what happens. Entire fleet's getting upgraded. How long is that gonna take? Not super long. And the extra shields. The missile destroyer isn't doing anything for me at this point. Not really. The moment they get an 8-point defense in there,
Ships upgraded.
it becomes instantly worthless. Spaceport, still upgrading. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ships upgraded.
You, I'm going to add Rinder and, there. Those should, help a little bit. Zipper I don't have, and I probably won't have it anytime soon. Also, I'm working on society. I need to go down and edit or modify the Stellaris. I'm gonna do the ones on the continental world. I went and looked at doing this earlier. Take away their slow breeders and add in the continental preference. And then at this point, 540, that's gonna be about 3 months, maybe 4.
Situation log updated.
And yeah, you. Research. Good. Those guys will get to work. I mean, yeah, it's delaying our biolabs, but what isn't at this point? Yeah, I've got those destroyers. Capital World could probably build corvettes faster. Probably should be building the corvettes. You got that all going on. Then come and build these mining stations. Alright. Cerberus Prime. Going with this.
Special project complete.
Alright, we now have continental preference. And this world definitely needs a spaceport of its own. I am 1 mineral short of a spaceport here. 1 mineral short. Wow, that's just so frustrating. Yeah, you can have that. Alright. Now what can we do to get that system? Send in a much more powerful fleet? Yeah, that'll be a good idea. Facing lasers, really powerful lasers, which is why I keep forgetting to change back that stupid yes, upgrade there. That's not gonna take long though. 5 minerals each. And give me another destroyer. As I was saying, missiles don't seem to be useful unless you have a whole lot of them and you can overwhelm point defense systems. If you can't overwhelm point defense systems, the missiles are worthless. Oh, hello. I forgot to mention, I set up my active sensor link over here expired. So I set up the trade deal again. Just a matter of micromanaging the minerals, and I just didn't think that was going to be entertaining again to watch. Alright.
Ships upgraded.
One more corvette's at Vol'Tol. Do we have any more lithuric gas sitting around? Because I do have a use for that's not building spaceships. Although I think building spaceships is all we have. Well, we'll see. Alright. That is its own construction ship. Fine. Yeah, that's okay, I think. Rescue, you're getting an okay income. I could start taking a little bit of that.
Construction complete.
You finished your queue. Throw another couple more destroyers. Those aren't nearly as evasive as the corvettes are, but they are definitely... With the medium railgun, they give us some more range, and range is something we need a lot of on this. Lots of shields, lots of guns. Thinking of designing a cruiser. New design cruiser. Advanced bombardment computer. Guard breaker. Spectral core.
Construction complete.
Protector bulwark. Bombardment. Level 4. And we're going to put the kinetic battery in it. Hangar, we're going to add the... Yeah, let's add the bomber wing. Here we're going to have... Parapoint defense. You know what? I think this thing needs 4-point defense guns on it. Now we'd auto-complete. What's that give us? 1,200 hull points, 600... Put on a 0-point reactor there. And there. It doesn't get much in the way of evasion bonuses, but... every little bit counts. Okay. Not sniper. This is the standoff. There we go. Standoff class cruiser. Huh. Charles Secundus is missing somebody to work the Frontier Clinic. Idiots. Alright. The standoff cruisers are gonna... They're going to mostly stay back and deliver punishing blows. Actually, I think... What was the research? 23 months. I'm gonna wait for the kinetic artillery to unlock before I start building any of them. I just want that level 2 gun.
Construction complete.
So in the meantime, I'm going to keep building up the... The standoff class is going to be expensive, so... 200 days. You know what? Let's get started. We're full on influence. What can I do about that? Improved energy initiative. That sounds good. And the Grand Fleet. No, don't need that yet. Map the stars and maybe encourage free thought. No. I can definitely get a new leader. Let's see if there's any geniuses available first. Maniacal. Level 3 maniacal researcher is good everywhere. Yeah, that's especially young as he is. Definitely. Your particle physicist guy. I think fire you. Yes. And get in the maniacal guy who came in computing. Yeah, no need for that. F6. Oh, how about we pull in... We have this new maniacal guy. That's gonna be plus 11%. You're giving plus 10, so he's actually going to research it faster. 31%, there we go. Partly because of that improved energy initiative we just did. That's actually going to come in handy because most of our guns are materials type. So, faster weapons research. And what other planets do we have that we could burn a little influence on? None stand out. Balanas Prime, maybe. We've got plenty of energy for the moment. How is the Genium sector doing? Net of 22, so it's not... net of 44, I mean, so it's not huge. Especially since it has 4 planets. Well, we'll have to figure that out next time. And queue up a couple more corvettes here. Homeworld builds them faster, even if they're not as good overall, I suppose. But, what will happen with this war? We keep bouncing around in terms of war score. Battles won, battles lost. Few planets occupied. Maybe only 1 planet occupied. Yeah. 1 planet occupied. We're gonna need a big fleet. And we will continue working on that next time. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jimbo Fuzzy. I hope to see you again.